starting Unit 12 preview for the finite geometric series. What this means is there's an end to our geometric series. So we could write out all the terms if we wanted to because it will end. All right, so let's start off with the formula. So our sum formula is 1 minus r to the power of n. I do put r in parentheses because if r is positive or negative, it will affect your answer, okay? And then 1 minus r. After we get that answer, we're going to multiply that by a1, which is our first term. So we need to find three things. I need to know what the first term is, I need to know what r is, and I need to know what n is. So using the formula, I know what n is right here. It's 8, okay? And to find the first term, I plug a 1 in. So 2 to the 1 minus 1 is 2 to the 0, and I get 1. So my first term is 1. Now to figure out r, I usually try to go a couple more terms. Instead of plugging a 1 in, I'm going to plug a 2 in. So that one's 2. And I'm just going to write up here 1 and then 2. Let's go one more. If I plug in a 3, we get 2 squared. That gives us 4. So I can see my pattern. I'm multiplying by a positive 2. So I know that r is positive 2. So now that I know those three things, I can plug it into my formula. 1 minus 2 to the 8th divided by 1 minus 2 times 1. All right, and then we enter that in the calculator. I always figure out what the common ratio to the power is and then do 1 minus that number. You can use all parentheses if you feel confident doing that. You should get 255. Okay? All right. Now we are going to do the next one. This is finding the sum still, but this time I have the numbers. So a1 is negative 1. R, I'm multiplying by negative 5 since the sign's changing. Okay, so r is negative, so be really careful with your parentheses. This is a negative 5 to an 8th power. That will be a positive number. So you're still doing 1 minus that number, okay? And then here we have 1 minus negative 5. So that's going to change to plus. So we're dividing by 6. And then we're multiplying by the first term. Okay, so I've got negative 5 to the 8th power is a positive 390,625. So 1 minus that divided by 6 times negative 1. That is 65,104. Okay. Now we're multiplying by 5. So if you want to continue multiplying by negative 5, sorry, I said that. That would be negative 625. Multiply by negative 5 again. That would be 3125. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to do that 2 more times. And then once I have all those numbers, I can add them together and double check that I got 65,104. Okay? All right, now we are doing the highly proficient. I know what A1 is, I know what AN is, and I know what R is. I'm going to have to find N. So the formula for A1 is 6561 A1 times R to the n minus 1. Okay, let's divide by 3. I know we could simplify that a little, but I'm not going to. So that gives us 2187, 3 to the n minus 1. So I need to make 2187 to a power so that my bases will cancel out. We did that in our last unit. Okay, so we need 2187, so I'm going to try 3 to the 7th. Hey, look at that, it's 7. So then the 3's cross off, and we have 7 equals n minus 1, so 8 is n. Now I can do the formula. 1 minus r to the 8th divided by 1 minus r times a1. Okay, 3 to the 8th, 1 minus, divided by negative 2 times 3. 9,840. And that's how we do the geometric series.